Hello, Calvary family. Can you believe it is almost August already? We have not been able to be together, to worship together, to pray over one another or for one another in person since March. But that doesn't mean that we haven't been doing these things outside of our church building. We have still continued to pray for one another, make prayer blankets, and worship together just in new and different ways. Things are not as they used to be. And there is one thing in life that we can always count on, and that is change. There's a lot of change that is happening, not just in our church world, but in our wider world. The way we gather with friends and family, the way our children will be going back to school or possibly not be going back to school, having to find new ways of educating our children online. There's lots of change that is happening here and now in our lives, in our workplaces, and in our worship spaces. And with any change that happens comes a transition. We're transitioning because we are letting go and losing something that was as God moves us into something that will become. And so this space can be very scary. It can be very hard. It is unsettling to many. If you are like me, you want to know what is going to happen and when it is going to happen and have some kind of a plan. But really all we can do is count on God. And that is something that I have felt in this whole process in these last few months has been the reality that we need to lean into God. I was reading Hebrews the other day, and Hebrews 13:8 reminded me that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. We can lean into that security. It is the only thing that doesn't change. Jesus and who God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Leaning into this and living out of this reality brought me peace. It has brought me peace during this time of immense uncertainty because it reminded me of who God is, who God was, and who God always will be. Our provider, our protector, the one who loves us more than we could ever fathom. And so knowing that we have done at Calvary everything we can do, we have been praying continuously for all of you. We have been thinking about how we can keep everyone as safe as possible as we transition back into the church. And we've been thinking about new things that we can do as we move forward as well. I want you to know that it is okay to feel restless. It is okay to feel scared. It is okay to feel sad or upset, or even as though you're mourning something that was. It is okay, because God is the same yesterday and today and forever. And so as a community, we can lean into that. We can pray for one another, we can hold each other up, and we can count on one another, knowing that we are God's. And so I just want you to know I look forward to August 9th when we plan on coming back together in person for worship. We pushed this back a week because we had learned that many do not use social media or emails. And so we wanted to be able to make DVDs, thanks to Joe Latona, and to send those out as well to some homes, so that we can see the new ways in which God is calling us to be the church together on Sundays during our time of worship. And although it will be different, we can lean into the reality that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That is the good news. And so I look forward to all of us coming together. I hope that you click on the links below and the video footage that show us the new ways of coming into the church, the new ways of staying safe and taking communion together. God bless you. I love you all, and I cannot wait to be together again in person as we worship God. And for those of you who do not feel secure enough to leave your homes, we will continue live streaming. This is a beautiful resource that out of this very uncertain time, God has given us this gift so that we are able to reach many in worship and with the good news. So God bless. Take care, and I will see you on August 9th.